Thank you for inviting me. I would say that I'm very much encouraged by hearing this energy coming out of the young people. It really gives me a lot of hope. So thank you for what you have done. Now, you heard from our moderator what looks like a science fiction story, namely that Arabs, Israelis, Iranians, Pakistanis are working together. And if I would tell you that they are working together for a common cause for over now 20 years, you would think that I'm not serious, but I'm telling you that that's what is happening. And I would like to share with you a little bit about that. So the first thing, what are we doing? So we are building a modern light source in Jordan, a group of scientists which at this stage are not entrepreneurs of peace, but each of them by the authority of his or her government, are sitting together for a common cause and building this machine. That's the first statement. Now, what kind of machine is it? It's an advanced light source. There are in the world about 50 or 60 of these. There are none of these in the Middle East. It will be the highest quality in the Middle East. And in this place, you will be able to study how to prepare pharmaceutical products, what is the structure of proteins, problems in physics, problems in chemistry. You will be able to date archaeological findings. You will be able to measure pollution, a very large rainbow of scientific subjects which one will be able to study there. Now, who is doing this and why are they doing it? So the people are scientists. Scientists have been gifted that they can, or been privileged, I would say, that they can understand a little bit more some aspects of how the nature works. And I think that given this privilege, one should also give back to society. And I think it's our duty in our own countries and for the benefit of the whole humanity to try and give back. Now, I don't think that scientists are better or worse than other human beings. I think anybody who knows scientists knows that their profile is just like any other profile of group of human beings. However, we are forced in many cases to collaborate scientifically, so we have developed the skills of collaboration. And we speak in one language, which is the language of science. We don't have to waste all our time arguing about the premises. About science, we agree. So I think it is our duty to make our utmost to succeed, to build bridges to understanding. I think peace is a big and misused word, but at least to understanding between different nations, which can be in conflict. I don't think one can guarantee success, but I think it is crucial to make the utmost, that we should contribute the utmost for that. Now, there is one example in this town, or in Meran, which is CERN. CERN was built in Europe on the ashes remaining here after World War II, when scientists were busy killing civilians and soldiers on the other sides. And nevertheless, Europe wanted to heal itself. And this is a very successful model. And in fact, it's in the cafeteria at CERN, where together with Sergio Fubini, an Italian physicist, this idea began to take form. Now, the way or if you now close your eyes and think what was the way we went there. So imagine the streets of Cairo. Imagine the Sinai desert. Imagine a Bedouin tent. Imagine a 7 Richter scale earthquake where we saw Mount Sinai moving, definitely giving us a signal that something is going on. And then consider going to Jordan, where that site is. And finally, 2 years ago, consider a snowstorm in the most unlikely place, which broke the roof of the installation we are building. So I think we had the maximum possible test from above, and we have passed them. So this is the way on how you can imagine this thing going on. What are the principles which directed us? So in order to use science as an attempt to build a bridge for peace. I think it is essential to take a project which is in the interests of all sides and where all sides feel that they can contribute to it. That's the sine qua non. You have to start with that. And the second thing, which is essential, you should do top quality science. You should not take a mediocre project and try and build around that. This is not the message you want to give. The message you want to give to people in a region that they themselves can reach top quality science. So these are the principles. It cost us a lot in doing that, but these are the principles. When will this reach fruition? So even though prophecy is very dangerous, I would say that when I touched a few months ago at CERN the metal of the magnets, which were just the stuff dreams were made of 20 years ago, I begin to realize that this is actually going to happen. And in the year 2016, actually the machine is supposed to start to work. What is the lesson from this? The lesson from this is that you had a group of scientists, like we heard from these young people, who in this case took their governments to a place the governments never thought they would be. But on the other hand, once these governments were there, at least till now, they didn't want to move away. So I think this is a message to the young people. They are right. You can make a difference, a small difference, but you can make it. Just dream.